Enjoy your home for the holidays with store-wide savings at Room to Room. 50% off, 48-month special financing, and as our gift to you, a free accessory buyer's card. There's something here for everyone, including gift cards. Merry Christmas from Room to Room Tupelo.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger. A soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli. Appetizers and cocktails from The Grill. Or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 6.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 6. I hope all of y'all have had a fantastic Sunday across North Mississippi as we wrap up our weekend and get ready for the holiday week ahead. And I want to make sure you are prepared for everything occurring here. So let's just get started with the broadcast. We have a rainy start to the week. And I say rainy in quotation marks because what you're going to see on this broadcast is a lot of green kind of bubbles moving across North Mississippi. Not going to be impactful, very weak, and not really going to affect us much at all as we go about our day. So just setting expectations on what those rain chances look like as you get ready for your Monday ahead. But the good news is we have a dry holiday week to follow. So once we get through that rainy period for our Monday, even technically into our Tuesday a little bit, we're going to see dry conditions, but also above average conditions as we get closer and closer towards Christmas. I'll be tracking out your Christmas conditions pretty much for the rest of the week to let you know kind of what's going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Christmas Eve, Christmas, into your Friday and Saturday as well to make sure you are ready to go for the upcoming holiday week ahead. So let's get started right now with the first 12. We're starting off with temperatures around 48 degrees by 7 o'clock, seeing those mostly clear conditions above us. That's going to continue into the early evening hours, but that cloud cover will start building back into our atmosphere as we get ready for bed and head into the AM hours. We're going to be dropping only into the low 40s to pretty much mid 40s across North Mississippi. By 4 o'clock, starting to see that cloud cover come back in, and we're also going to see those rain chances move back in. But again, very non-impactful in nature, not really going to affect us. But right now, we're seeing those dry conditions all across North Mississippi. All those rain chances we talked about last night already moved on out. Probably most of us didn't even realize it. I had a few sprinkles on my windshield as I was driving back home to Starkville. Just, again, non-impactful, not really going to bug us and bother us as we head into the evening hours ahead, and not really going to affect us until tomorrow. But what caused the rain changes yesterday was this cold front, already well into the Atlantic, moving on out of North Mississippi, but pretty much the United States as a whole. Any rain showers we can see are pretty much just South Mississippi into Alabama, parts of Florida and Louisiana. But for us here in North Mississippi and pretty much the surrounding area, we are seeing dry conditions, especially thanks to that high pressure system up north, but unfortunately still causing us to feel very above average for this time of year. But coming to Futurecast, let's track out those rainy conditions and what that looks like as you get ready for your Monday. We see those mostly clear conditions occurring right now, but eventually that cloud cover will start to build back in just a little bit, especially by midnight and on. We're seeing that kind of blanket of cloud cover, those rain chances still to our south, but eventually will start moving their way towards our viewing area, allowing us to see some of these rain chances. But notice, very splotchy in nature, very small and light in nature as well. Non-impactful, very weak, going to be a sprinkle or two here or there. I wouldn't even call these rain showers as we go about our day, just with how weak they're going to be. But that's tracking out tomorrow. And talking about that forecasted rainfall, I mean, this is just kind of looking at the total best case scenario. I mean, this is the definition of non-impactful. Most of us are just going to see trace amounts, maybe best case scenario, 100th of an inch, a little bit more than that. But that's about it as we get ready for our Monday. Once we get through tomorrow, we're going to start seeing drier conditions pretty much last for the rest of the week, and also those above average conditions as well. But the next 24 shows those above average conditions already sticking around. We're starting off with temperatures around 44 degrees, starting off our day cloudy, and pretty much going to keep it that way as you go about your day. And just see a constant 10%, just with those bubbles moving all across North Mississippi, very splotchy in nature, kind of just popping up on an oven, not really able to pick when and where it'll occur, just a pop-up shower here or there, but still non-impactful. Warming our way up towards the upper 50s, low 60s for our highs tomorrow before cooling on off and still being in the mid 50s closer to that 10 o'clock broadcast time tomorrow night as well. But of course, I'm going to give you an in-depth look on those rain chances, zoom in a little bit to our viewing area, let you know when we can expect those rain chances and how long they occur. If that's going to be an all-day thing, maybe just a morning, afternoon, I'm going to have all of that coming up after the break.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete, but it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 6. Let's track out the rest of your evening before we get ready for our Monday ahead. We're seeing mostly clear conditions above us as we get started. Temperatures around 47 degrees by 8 o'clock and then cooling on off towards the low 40s by 11. Then that cloud cover is going to start building into those AM hours, only cooling off towards the low 40s later on tonight. But let's talk about those rain chances and when we can start to expect or see them as they make their way closer to North Mississippi. Still, right now, still seeing mostly clear conditions across North Mississippi, especially the further north you go. That cloud cover definitely starting to build back into our atmosphere as we continue into the evening hours ahead, especially around 11:30, midnight, and on into those AM hours. And then those rain chances, they're going to start slowly working their way up from the south. But notice how just weak. I mean, these are the lightest shades of green, just tiny little splotches. This model saying maybe somewhere in this area could start seeing a sprinkle or two. Just remember that as we continue going through this broadcast, because it's just not that confident on those rain chances. Most of us will probably just see cloudy conditions above us, and we'll be lucky if we can see those rain chances make their way into our area. But low temperatures tonight, pretty much the low to mid 40s all across North Mississippi. We do see upper 30 right there in Corinth, 39, but 41 in Iuka and Red Bay, 43 Bruce, Water Valley, 42 Senatobia, 48 Cleveland, 51 Greenville, and 52 out there in Belzona. Still keeping that streak alive of having a warm start to your day. Fortunately, that streak will probably continue into the work week ahead. But Futurecast still showing those cloudy conditions through the start of our Monday and somewhat rainy conditions. Still want to put those quotation marks to emphasize not going to be impactful by any means as you go about your Monday, but it's just going to show kind of constant bubbles as you go throughout your Monday morning, especially by 8 o'clock for any Monday morning commuters. Maybe a little bit more confidence, especially once we start seeing those darker greens and a little expansion, saying a greater chance within that area. This is around lunchtime, starting to see those rain chances move on through, especially for those out in the Golden Triangle region tomorrow at lunchtime. Moving on into those afternoon hours, still just seeing those showers move on across North Mississippi. But notice, not really a line moving through, nothing storm-wise, nothing severe. Just some rain chances to try to grace us as we get started with our Christmas week. Maybe cool us off just a little bit, but hey, we're still above average for this time of year. High temperatures, low 60s all across North Mississippi. 63 in Bruce and Water Valley, 61 Southaven, Senatobia, Tunica, 64 Cleveland, 68 Greenville and Belzona, almost in the low 70s. And unfortunately, don't worry, we're going to eventually work our way there as we continue into the work week ahead. Good news is those feels like values pretty much matching, not really going to feel humid or muggy. Maybe some of us feeling just a slightly cooler as you go about your day, but we're definitely going to feel those above average conditions as we continue into the work week ahead, if we can call it a work week. We're finally on Christmas break, so let's enjoy it. Coming back to Futurecast, we can still see those cloudy conditions and somewhat rainy conditions moving on through North Mississippi, just all those little circles and bubbles making their way through pretty much all day, just trying to give someone a chance to see a sprinkle or shower or two, if that's the right word. Still not expecting anything near that strength. But pretty much moving on into your Tuesday, seeing those rain chances continue overnight, which is why you can say there's still a chance for some rain for your Tuesday. That cold front's going to continue pushing on into North Mississippi as well, but going to be not impactful at all. We just saw that go on through, not really tracking anything, no storms, no rainy weather, not really going to cool us off either. We're warmer for our Tuesday as compared to our Monday. Starting to see those drier conditions return for your Tuesday evening as well. Going into your Wednesday morning, starting to see a clearing take place as well. So very uneventful weather coming up for this Christmas week, but hey, there's lots of travel going on. That is a good thing to see. Only bad thing is these temperatures, and they're definitely above average. Like I just mentioned, we're warmer for our Tuesday, even though we just saw a cold front make its way through. Going to be a very dry cold front, a very weak cold front. and an uneventful one as well. We're starting off pretty much low 70s all across North Mississippi. 71 in Vernon, Amory, and Tupelo. 72 Houston, Bruce, Eupora, Grenada, Greenwood, Belzona, and Greenville. 69 Cleveland, Clarksdale, and Tunica. 68 in South Haven. So definitely going to be a warm day, and those feels like values still matching up perfectly. So not going to feel any warmer, which is the good news, but also not going to feel any cooler than those temperatures outdoors. But that 7-day forecast is going to be a tough one to look at, especially as we get closer and closer to Christmas. That temperature just continues to increase, pretty much peaking on, I believe, Christmas. Yep, 75 is going to be your high for your Christmas. But the good news is sunny skies will be beautiful outdoors. So for those craving a cold, wintry Christmas, look away. But for those that don't mind warmer conditions like me, doesn't bother me one bit. It'll be nice to hang out outside and enjoy some time with family and friends. So still going to be beautiful all across North Mississippi. I'll even move out of the way so you can see your next weekend, especially on the 26th through the 27th. Still pretty warm, seeing those sunny skies for your Saturday, then cooling off just a little bit, seeing low 60s for your Sunday as well. But don't go anywhere. I want to track out kind of what this week looks like, not only temperature-wise, which you can see behind me, but also those rainy conditions, how long they last for your Monday, but pretty much throughout the rest of your week. All that's coming up in 1 minute.
Can I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog, but she's little.
Do you have any unlocked guns around the house?
We do have a gun, but it's stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. Appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course.
Hate is loud, but love is the majority.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day is a new opportunity.
That's cool.
Your hand's gotten so Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Well, thanks for sticking here with us at Mississippi Live Weather at 6. Let's take a look at those high temperatures as we get ready for our Christmas week ahead. We're seeing not only above average conditions, but a warming trend as we get closer and closer towards Christmas. Today's been the best day with highs in the upper 50s, warming on up towards 60 as your high tomorrow. Then we're in the 70s pretty much for the rest of your week. 71 as your high Tuesday, 73 Christmas Eve, 75 Thursday, paired with sunny conditions outdoors. So still going to be a beautiful day. Just going to be a warm, toasty Christmas as well. High of 72 for your Friday, 73 for your Saturday. Then Sunday, I know somebody was asking in the comment section, dipping back down into the low 60s. So definitely some good news on the horizon. Just got to get through Christmas first. But hey, I know we are not in a rush, especially with all of us being on Christmas break. So we've got to learn to find the positive in these above average conditions. At least they're paired with dry and mostly sunny conditions. We're going to be talking about that right here, taking a look at Futurecast pretty much for the rest of your week. This is Sunday evening, so this is what we're going to be talking about later on tonight. Pretty much mid 40s all across North Mississippi. Not really going to be cooling off much further from that, low 40s as our lows, as previously mentioned. But let's go into your Monday, kind of starting to see those green splotches move across North Mississippi. But by 3 o'clock, seeing those highs upper 50s, low 60s for some. So still going to be a pleasant day tomorrow. Still warm, but seeing those cloudy conditions pretty much all day. Going to be one of those Mondays, but most of us should be off of work. So there's a positive as we get started with the Christmas week ahead. But let's go into your Tuesday as well, just to see if those rainy conditions persist. Not really. We're starting to see somewhat of a clearing take place. Those partly cloudy skies for your Tuesday, but also warmer. That cold front moved on through, not cooling us off at all. Seeing low 70s pretty much for your highs all across North Mississippi. 71 out there in Starkville, 70 in Bruce, Eupora, Grenada, 68 in Tunica, 66 in South Haven and Senatobia. But let's go into your Christmas Eve forecast as well to get ready for your Christmas. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, Wednesday at 3 o'clock, Christmas Eve, still warm. And you can definitely tell kind of where that cloud cover is and how it's helping with your temperatures. And where it's not, and you're feeling a little bit warmer, we're seeing those sunnier skies, you're in the mid 70s, pretty much 74 all across the southern portion of our viewing area, out in the Golden Triangle region, Macon, Louisville, Kosciuszko, Greenwood, 75 in Belzona and Greenville. But up north, where we start seeing more cloud cover for your Christmas Eve with those partly cloudy conditions, you can be bumped down into the upper 60s. So little different story depending where you are here in North Mississippi, but the good news is all of us here are going to be experiencing dry but beautiful conditions for our Christmas Eve. But also, let's take a look at Christmas as well. Sunny skies all around as we wake up and enjoy our day. This is still 3 o'clock. I tried to pause it in the afternoon so we can kind of see those highs as we go about our day. Low to mid 70s all across North Mississippi. A lot of 72s, pretty much Amory, Tupelo, Houston, Bruce, New Albany, Oxford, Water Valley. I could keep going. 73 in Greenwood, Belzona. 74 is your winter right now out there in Greenville. Going to be feeling the warmest. But going into your Friday and December 26th, kind of cooling off just a little bit, starting to see those upper 60s return. Maybe some chances of rain. We were talking about yesterday. Model is still not really agreeing with it as of right now, but notice seeing mostly dry conditions for your Friday, even into your Saturday as well. Those temperatures starting to drop just a little bit, but not until we get to Sunday. Pretty much mid to upper 70s for your high on Saturday. So definitely still going to be toasty. You can also see the upper 70s starting to appear, 79 in Greenwood, Cleveland, Greenville, and Belzona. Hopefully that model will start to kind of decrease back off just a little bit, because definitely don't want to be talking about the cusp of low 80s right after Christmas here in North Mississippi. But there's kind of a look at what you can expect for your Christmas week coming up here in North Mississippi. Wanted to try to map it out for y'all so y'all can make any plans that y'all need. And the good news is any outdoor plans you want to have, they're good to go as long as you are fine with these warmer temperatures for the work week ahead or the holiday week ahead. But of course, here's the QR code for both the iOS and Android app. We appreciate all the support you've given us, and we want to make sure to keep you updated, especially during the holiday season, in case anything changes. But the good news is we're not expecting anything severe within the next week. We're going to enjoy dry, sunny conditions across North Mississippi, just these above average conditions. And that's going to continue to be the main story as we get ready for the Christmas week ahead. And of course, we'll be live later on tonight at 10 o'clock to give you the very latest on those temperatures and also rain chances as we get ready for the overnight period and Monday ahead. But until then, hope all of y'all continue to enjoy y'all Sunday, continue watching some football. I know I'm excited for one of the games later on tonight. Determines if my Bills can maybe host a playoff game this year. So very excited to see that. But until then, I'll be with y'all back here in the Room to Room Weather Center tonight at 10, and I'll see y'all then.
I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-retirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. This is pretirement.org.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
If you're a family of 4, 5, or 6, 7, Merry Christmas from Mississippi Live Weather.
That was good.
I think that was the one.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, you guys didn't do it. No, we didn't.